Welcome back, my crocheting friends. Welcome, welcome. I'm Lisa, and welcome to Hooks and Yarn Wizardry. I wanted to talk to you today about a project that I just finished. In my last video, I mentioned that I was testing a pattern for Hooks and Healers, she's one of my favorite crocheting YouTubers. And I got to test her current pattern, her February pattern, which is Craig, the Cave Dweller. And I have to tell you, I bought the yarn that she suggested. I talked about that in my other video. Talk about the Niceec yarn, I think is how you say it. I have to say, it was a very nice yarn. It was very luxurious when I was working with it. Felt amazing. But I had a problem with it. So in her description, she said it takes 2 skeins of yarn to complete the Cave Dweller. 2 skeins of yarn, and I didn't finish him. I took him apart when I got about right here. I was about right here. I realized I was probably going to not finish it. Took it apart, went a hook down a size hook, and I got no more than that. The yarn itself it's extremely soft. I mean, it's like a stuffed animal. I mean, it feels like a stuffed animal. It feels like fun fur. It is very luxurious. And I did post that on the test pattern, and she did ask me if I had what my yarn size was, and I said had the size she mentioned in the pattern, and I did go down a size, but it didn't come out right. So what I'm going to do, I've already done the legs and the arms. I can't do anything about them, but I'm going to take it down again because when I want to take it down again and go down another hook size and see if I can finish it up. Because I ended up making the pattern with the Hobby Lobby fur yarn that I bought. And this feels the same, similar. It's got a similar luxuriousness, but this has got much thicker. This is much thicker. So I'm thinking I could probably go down another hook size and maybe salvage this. So this is my Craig the Cave Dweller that I did with the Hobby Lobby. This is the wolf. This was wolf, and then this was the Hobby Lobby velvet chenille for the ears. He's supposed to have a vest and a little chicken leg or a drumstick, like a drumstick. I have not made those because I just finished this last Sunday on the deadline, so I didn't do his vest. I thought about giving him like this lime green chenille vest, and I've also got like an olive green that is the same brand of the that's Dollar Tree. This Hobby Lobby yarn that I was thinking about doing his vest in, and then I have some brown chenille from Dollar Tree that I'm going to do his little club in. But this is Craig. So he's got glitter eyes. I put the glitter eyes on him, and I used the chenille. I used that orange that I used for the cat, the Valentine cat I showed you in the very first video I did. So I used some of the leftover orange for his toenails or his fingernails and his tooth. But he's so soft, and he's absolutely just adorable. Annie, who does Hooks and Healers, she just put out her video on how she created this little guy, and the pattern is live, so you can buy it off of Etsy. I'll put it in the description, and if you join her, I don't get any payback or kickback for this, but if you join her Patreon, you get this pattern for February, and it's part of the Patreon community. So I think I put that ear on back. I think I put his ears on backwards. I think I put his ears on backwards. I just not realized that. So that's my Cave Dweller. He's just adorable, and I love him. That's my first time working with fur yarn. I worked with eyelash yarn years ago. I made a boa, when that was like a rage to make the boa, that was knitting. And coworker, her daughter had just gone through breast cancer um, surgery and treatments, and I made her I bought the breast cancer awareness yarn um, at probably at Michael's or Joann's, and I made that for her. And I said I swore I would never work with eyelash yarn again. It's difficult to work with, but crocheting's a lot easier than knitting, because you can feel for the loops in this a lot easier than knitting because you've got it on the needle. I would think it'd be the opposite, but I found it was a lot easier to deal with this. But like I said, I'm going to take this apart and go down a size, because the collar, I just adore this collar combination. I mean, this collar is beautiful. It's so thick. I mean, it is so thick and luxurious. Even compared to this one, I noticed when I was working on him, and I would feel the difference. You could feel the difference. You can feel the thickness in this. So, yeah, I hope I can salvage and make another one. Because if not, I'll just end up buying, 2 more skeins of this off of, um, Amazon, and finish him up. Because and see, you can see the size difference too. This one was done with the same size hook, because that's what I wanted to do. Make sure I did them with the same size hook, because I didn't know if this had as much, if the yardage on this would work out. So I did it with the same size hook, and you can see the difference in the sizes of him. So yeah, there's definitely something going on with this one. So I'm gonna go down hook size again, and see if he can be our if if he can be our next friend in my next video, in my next whips. I was thinking about doing Wednesday whips, and talk about what I'm working on, and share patterns that I found and things that I love. So today is hooks and healers. I love her stuff. I've done several of her patterns, and I'm just started her Yeti pattern last night. I'm doing it with Dollar Tree yarn first, so I will definitely show that in a future video. The other thing I'm going to work on, I don't know if it'll be my next video, because I've got 2 things I'm going to do. I'm tomorrow. I was going to do it today, because I usually take crochet with me when I'm where I work, because I work on a bookmobile, and we sit at a school, and we have like a 2-hour block when the kids have lunch and recess, that we have lunch and we don't do anything. And I usually bring my crochet with me. And I was going to start my my Harry Potter house scarf today, because I finally figured out how to do Tunisian crochet, and I was going to do that today, but it snowed today and school was canceled. So I did not get to do that, but I'm going to do that with my hobby yarn. So the hobby yarn that I bought for the project is in, this is navy, and I think they called this toffee. I'm not sure what they called, but it's supposed to be bronze. In the book, Ravenclaw is bronze and blue, dark navy blue. In the movie, they changed it to silver, and I don't know why they did that. But so I'm going to do my scarf in the book colors. So that's why I got that. And this is DK yarn, and that's what they said to use in the book. So I'm going to start this probably tomorrow. If school's in session tomorrow, we'll be going to a couple other locations, and I do still have that. I do have a little bit of a break to start working on that. And the other thing that I want to do is I want to do a review. I mentioned these in my first video. I ended up finding my unicorn. So I'm going to do one of these. Most likely, I'm going to do the unicorn. The Dollar Tree. These are Dollar Tree. Dollar Tree amigurumi kits. I want to take one, open one, do an unboxing, an opening of it, and then work it up and see how it goes. I'm most likely going to do unicorn, just because it's different. I don't have a unicorn. I mean, the cat kind of looks like the cat that I just did the Valentine's cat and the bear, they kind of look like that. And then the dog is cute, but I want to do something different. So mythical, magical creature, I'm going to do unicorn. So this one I'm going to open and go through that. So that's going to be a future video coming up to see what's inside this and how easy is it to follow. So that's my work in progress Wednesdays. These are my WIP Wednesdays. And oh, I want to show you my balaclava in action. Since it snowed today. Oh. Hey, Rolly, look. Hey. So it's pretty nice. I mean, it's very, very difficult to see. It has a lot of, it's very warm, I can tell you that. It's very thick. And it goes under my coat here. So that's nice. That's nice. That it goes down like that and I can pull it down, but it's hard to see. It's hard to see from it. But I think it's pretty good. I like it a lot. Roland just knocked my camera over. Sorry about that. So yeah, so unicorn will be the next one, and hopefully I'll have at least part of that house sweater next week when I do this check-in. So that's what I'm thinking. Since my channel's so new, I haven't decided, but I was thinking obviously a WIP Wednesday would be really fun. I think would be really fun. And then I want to do some stuff about patterns and creators that I've found that I really like, and show you some of their work and maybe do some yarn reviews. This will be a review. Once I get the Yeti done, I want to do a review on that since I'm using Dollar Tree yarn. And then I can also do a review on the hobby yarn when I get my start working with the scarf. So thanks for stopping by, and happy crocheting, everyone.